Are you on now? Can we hear you? No, I'll give you my microphone. No good? Okay, I'm giving you mine. Have you got yours? Okay, mine's really complicated. Okay.
Here, try that. How's that? Oh, there we go. How are you? Oh, look at that. Good to see you. I love the sign. It says happy birthday and it's mine too. Happy birthday to you as well, mate. That's awesome.
Hey!
Yeah, mate. Thank you.
Robert, it's your first time you've ever fed a crocodile as a 21-year-old.
I know. It feels so different.
Do you feel
crazy?
wise, mature?
Very wisdomous today. Yeah, oh, absolutely. Hey, I love everyone in their car keys over here looking great. Well, are you ready for some crocodile action? Okay, now I have the privilege, since it's my birthday, to feed all three of the Crocks today. Hey, how are you? Now we start things off with Bosco. Here he is.
Whoa, look at that, it's crossed it all.
Is how to stay safe in crocodile territory. It really couldn't be more simple. All you need to do is the opposite of what Chandler and I do in here, and you'll be fine. Now, Crocks are ambush predators. They are camouflage predators. So what they try and do is they try to stalk. They try to get into the right position to put on a strike. Crocks are not particularly fast on land. Bosco gives you a good go on land, 100%, but even still, I can walk backwards quicker than he can come forward. However, that strike from the water's edge, around 2 to 3 meters here, he can put on a really quick strike that when he means it, can really catch you off guard. And if you are in Northern Australia, where the water is deep and dark and murky, you can't see him coming. So the lesson is simple. To avoid crocodiles and to stay safe, just be at least 5 meters back from the water's edge and you'll avoid the strike from the biggest, fastest croc. No worries at all. Now as he moves in here, you notice he doesn't make any ripples on the surface. None at all. And the reason for that is because he's got these little scoops, these scales all the way along his back. And they create currents and counter currents which cancel each other out and enable him to move without making a ripple. Now we'll see what he does, because crocodiles are incredibly sensitive to vibration. They can feel footsteps, so they can feel when an animal is approaching the edge of the water, and then when they come in, stick their head in the water and grab a drink. If I was dedicated, I would do that. I'd go down on all fours and I'd put my head in the water. And it'd be an awesome show, but it'd be a very brief show, and it's not how I want to start my 21st year, so I'm not going to do it today. But that's what he's waiting for. Got to remember, in the wild, Crocks get one shot and one shot only to catch their prey. If they miss that shot, well, they're going to go hungry. Luckily, Crocks can go months without eating. If a crocodile only eats once a month, they're doing fine. In fact, they're doing pretty well. Crocks can go up to a year without eating a single scrap of food, but I would not like to meet that crocodile that goes a year without eating. He's going to be very motivated. So I'm going to make a bit of splashing here. I'm going to kind of be an animal that's coming down, that's obviously very silly, splashing around in the water, trying to get a feed, or trying to get a drink, while the crocodile's in here trying to get a feed. Now watch him here. He's going to come up. He might pop up and have a little look. Hey, big boy. Hey, Bosco. Hey, Bosco. Come on. Come on, boy. Here. Good boy. Hey, Bosco. Hey, mate. What do you reckon? Well, watch him here because it's slippery. It's very slippery. And he knows that, I think. Here you go, big dude. Up here. Up here, Bosco. Good. Up here, mate. Oh, nice. Look at that. Give it up for Bosco. Beautiful. And I love when you get to see him out on land, look at the way he's built. He is just perfectly evolved as a torpedo animal. You know, he's doing that twitching. He's like, come a little bit closer to the 21-year-old. So it really is a torpedo, you know. It's about using that big tail and that long streamlined body to bolt out of the water. Short legs, so when they go for the sprint, like he did there, I can walk backwards, no worries at all. It's totally fine. So where you're safe is here, but back out of his way, you're not in too much danger. See if I can get him back in the water, see what he wants to do. At the end of the day, this isn't our show at all. This is the crocodile's habitat. It's his home, and if he wants to just sit there, I'm not going to argue with him. He's way bigger and tougher than I am. Maybe boy, you want to come back in the water? I think he's going to sit there. I think he's pretty happy, and that's just fine. What we're going to do is we'll go around the back way, and we'll go in with Oki next. Now, Oki is a really fun croc because he is so fast. He's a little bit lighter than Bosco, and way lighter than Acco. He'd probably only be about half the weight of Acco. And that means he's really, really quick. But he's also very smart, incredibly cunning croc. And he does like to employ a lot of the same tactics that a wild croc would use. Now, first of all, you see how reactive he is. And we've got to watch it in this sort of section because it's a bit slippery. Okay, let's see what he wants to do. Hey, Oki. Hey, big dude. See, he can feel these vibrations. He feels me here coming down next to the water.
Isn't that awesome?
And he's starting to move in. I think crocodiles definitely know when it's raining. And they know that there's a little bit of an added texture on the top of the water. So they know they've actually got a better chance of sneaking up on you. What do you think, big boy? Hey, mate. Now, of course, the coloration for a crocodile is also part of their success. Crocs are that beautiful mottled brown. When they get old enough, those really big old boys are actually jet black. They're completely black. And that really helps them blend in very, very well. So his eyes are open right now, but he has what's called the nictitating membrane active. The nictitating membrane is a little third set of eyelids, kind of like a pair of goggles. And they go over his eye, enabling him to see through the water. Now, it's good in this water, but in the murky water of North Queensland, he still needs to rely almost entirely on the sense of vibration. That's really what the key is for him. Now, what he's doing there is he's playing a game called Come Closer. And it's a fun game, but if you want to play it, well, you're only going to play it once. So I'm not going to play it today. Let's give this a go. I've got an idea here because he's sitting right under the surface and he just wants me to get that little bit closer, just within the strike range. So what I'm going to do is see if he's keen over this way. The water here is a little bit deeper. Crocs love to come out of deep water. They love to feel like they're hidden. And he doesn't quite realise the water here is clear. To him, he's hunting exactly how he would up in North Queensland. Because he was a wild croc. He was a crocodile rescued from the wild. So you have to remember, crocodiles, they're not like dogs, they're not like birds. You can't train them. You can't teach them to do anything. They are completely wild. From the moment they hatch out, they're completely wild. But that doesn't mean they use strictly instinct, not at all. Crocs are very smart. They do learn, they do remember, but they'll always be wild, which I think is really cool. Alright, so he's zeroing in on the vibrations here that I'm sending out. See what he wants to do. Hey, Oki. Hey, come on. That's a solid strike right there. Wait, he's not looking at the food. Good boy. Good on, Oki. Good boy. Okay, now I'm going to get him back in the water over here. Come on up.